In the late 19th century, two brothers, Orville and Wilbur, permanently changed to travel, all due to a toy and a little creativity. Born to Milt and Susan Wright, the boys developed a fondness for engineering and mechanics, often working to create feeble contraptions and fix bicycles. The family constantly traveled due to Milton's job as a bishop in the Catholic Church. In one of the dozens of American cities they resided, Milton bought the boys a small spinning toy helicopter based of designs from Alphonse Finot, a French engineer. The boys admired the device and eventually broke it, leading them to learn how to build their own. Years later, the boys contributed all of their flight ideals and inspiration to the toy. Wilbur was an athletic boy, often playing ice hockey and other sports. He was struck in the teeth by a hockey stick when he was 18. He became severely depressed and reclusive due to his injuries. Seeing his brother in mental turmoil, Orville motivated Wilbur nonstop, helping him beat his depression. This would become a common relationship trait that inevitably helped the brothers become pioneers in flight. After many trials and tribulations of attempting to start businesses, the brothers jumped on the American bicycle craze. They learned how to build and fix many bicycles of the time. Most of the early schematics of the planes used bicycle parts, as it was something they were very familiar with. Moreover, the funds for the planes were gained due to the brothers' entrepreneurship. Eventually, after saving up enough money, they moved to Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, to test and build their flying machine. They would build, throw the designs to the wolves, and then record data and try again. It is unknown how many glider designs they concocted, but we do know that there was 4 models they manned and tested. These tests ultimately contribute to the designs for steering and overall glider control of the successful planes. After 8 crashes, broken bones, engine stalls, and lots of sleep deprivation, the brothers stepped out with a glider on the morning of December 17, 1903. Orville manned the glider, as 3 days earlier, Wilbur crashed the plane on the first test flight. However, on this day, the brothers were successful in their first controlled flight, covering 120 feet in 12 seconds, a small advancement and a sign that mankind could fly. After their first successful flight, both brothers hoped the American government would use their designs for military and commercial use, but it took a lot of trial and error to win the trust of the government. During this time, Wilbur took the designs to Europe, gaining massive popularity, and Orville stayed home trying to win over the U.S. government. Both men would become shrewd businesses as the heads of the Wright Company, but both ultimately longed for a quiet life. Wilbur would die in 1912 at the age of 45. Orville would live much longer, dying at the age of 77 in 1948. Surprisingly, both brothers were never able to receive a high school diploma in their lifetimes, but in 1994, they were honorarily given diplomas posthumously due to their intelligence and innovation they showed. Because of their perseverance, the modern world has been able to benefit immensely from the designs of two humble bicycle makers striving for innovation.